You can smell it really well.
What sends these teachers to the woods in search of the elusive peppermint beetle?
All the bluebirds are going to try to tag the worm.
What about these teachers playing the roles of bluebirds and worms?
Go to the left, left.
Second grade teacher Michelle Cochran pretends to have wings.
Okay, he's in there, you see him?
While others learn about the importance of crawling creatures.
It is cold. It's cold.
And some take a stroll of discovery in a stream.
I'll bring a kid up and say, okay, I need somebody to be a baked potato.
Over 200 teachers and administrators from across the state are at Montgomery Bell State Park to learn about getting involved in the outdoors so they can encourage their students to do the same.
Most of them are all going to take field trips. They're going to take their kids to a lot of parks, to a lot of wilderness areas, and hopefully before they do, that they do this pre-planned trip, planning to say, hey, let's look at our 10 essentials, let's look at the weather, let's think about how far we're going, and let's do some planning before we hit the trail.
This marks the path of the beetle.
Remember the elusive, fictitious peppermint beetle?
And I have the kids pretend that they're ants and follow the scent of the antenna. So then after we get all the trees marked, we'll pretend that we're the peppermint beetle and we'll fly from tree to tree.
Teachers get an up-close smell of peppermint on the trees so that they can teach their children about insects and their sense of smell.
Teachers have students 10 months a year, 5 days a week, 7 hours a day, and they have a profound influence on them. We need people that care about the outdoors, and we're losing children, to electronic games and indoor things and structured sports, and we need to get children outdoors.
The one thing that you have to do, though, is you have to get your parents to understand that this is educational.
Wanda Blurton and Nancy Gronesti are active in outdoor classroom activities at their school in Bartlett, Tennessee.
I used to have a favorite spot in the woods where I would go and read, or my brother and sister and I would run and play. Our parents never worried about us. We got our hands dirty. We weren't afraid. And that's what we want the teachers to bring to their students, is that they need to be outside.
That's just fine for Michelle, the second grade teacher we met earlier.
And we are wanting to add more science stuff in our classroom and hoping to get a science lab. And we thought we could come here and get ideas for more hands-on activities to carry back and hopefully find some places to get grants.
Many times, teachers can create their own places to teach outside the classroom on school grounds. There's no need for a field trip. Just head outside your building and open young minds to the amazing wonders of nature.
How many of you are prepared to get in the water today?
To teach about science, teachers need to experience it firsthand, like the microscopic animal world in water.
Is that a water penny? Yeah, there's 2 of them.
It reminds us that even as adults, discovery is fun and exciting. Dwayne Dunn is an outdoor guide turned teacher.
I teach in Ripley, Tennessee. The culture there's a lot different because we're predominantly African Americans. They typically don't interact with outdoors. And so that's one of the things I'm trying to do with my classroom setting is do this.
To me, one of the beauties of having the outdoor classroom is that there are children who can't learn as well by sitting still and reading a book or doing worksheets.
They're right next to each other. There's a water penny there.
Teachers and students share a need to experience firsthand the natural world, so it can be better for all of us.
It's really important that we teach the kids now about this. It's not going to be around forever if we don't take care of it. That's just my philosophy.
I'm Eva Nunziato on Tennessee's Wild Side.